Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen. So since I have posted the protein breading recipe a few weeks ago, I've had so much great feedback from you guys about how much you've been enjoying it and different applications you've been using it on. Love to hear that. I have also had several people ask if there's any alternatives to the pork rinds. For various reasons, if you don't like pork rinds or if you don't eat pork, it would be nice to have another option. I will say that if you are someone who just doesn't like the taste of pork rinds, maybe try just once making it with pork rinds, because I feel like the other ingredients really mask the flavor of the pork rinds, and you might find that you just really like it. And crushed pork rinds or pork panko are pretty easy to come by and pretty cheap. But if you are avoiding pork for other reasons and you want some different options, I thought I'd test out a couple today. So the first thing, of course, I thought of was carnivore crisps or something similar like meat crisps. And there are recipes online to make your own carnivore crisp type snacks. I know Ketogenic Woman has one, and also Two Crazy Ketos have another one. So you can either purchase carnivore crisps for this, or you can make your own. Carnivore crisps also have a crumb option that you can purchase. I think it's a little bit cheaper per ounce. So if you're planning to just use them for the breading, you might save a little bit of money by getting the crumbs. I think you'll still have to grind them up because I think they're pretty big crumbs, probably too big for the breading. But today I'm just going to be trying a couple different options here. I have the beef brisket, and the beef brisket is pretty fatty. You can see all the fat down here. So I thought it would probably be pretty comparable to the pork rinds, because of course the pork rinds have a lot of fat in them. And then I also grabbed chicken breast, and I'm a little bit skeptical about this one because it doesn't have any fat in it, and I'm wondering if that's going to make a difference. So I thought it would be a good experiment. I expect if the brisket ones work, that the chicken skin option would work as well. But the chicken skin carnivore crisps are too valuable to me as carnivore crisp snacks, and so I didn't want to use them if I didn't have to. So I'm gonna try these two, and then we'll just see what results we get. I already have my bacon grease heating up over here, just waiting for me. And what I'm gonna do is just throw the whole bag of carnivore crisps into my blender, of course, removing the desiccant packet. No one wants to eat that. And get these ground up. These packages are 3.75 ounces, so that's enough to make almost 2 batches of breading. Ooh, those look really nice. They ground up super easily. There's still a few big pieces, so I'm gonna try one more time. All right, I'm gonna call that good enough. They look very nice. Very happy with that. Now for the brisket. I figured these would be a little bit more difficult to grind up since they have a lot more fat. All right, I'm having a hard time getting it ground up any more than that. It's still kind of big chunks. I'd prefer it smaller, but I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, so I'm gonna do a half a recipe of each one of these, because if it doesn't work out, I don't wanna use up too much. So I'm gonna put 1 ounce of the crumbs into each bowl. There we go. Look at how beautiful the chicken breast crumbs look. These look very similar to the pork rind crumbs. So I'm really hopeful that that's gonna work out. And if it does work out, it'll be a great option for lean days or PSMF days, because the breading will basically have no fat in it whatsoever. A full recipe calls for 10 grams of gelatin, so I'm just gonna do 5 grams in each bowl. And then 40 grams of egg white powder is a full recipe, so I will do 20 grams in each bowl. There's the brisket. I'm gonna have to unclump all the pieces of brisket because all that fat in there. But hopefully mixing it with the egg white powder and the gelatin will get it back to more of a powdery breading consistency. So I also had the idea that if the chicken skin works out, you could buy like a pack of bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs take off the chicken skin, air fry them, make them into chicken skin crisps, grind them up, and then use them in the breading on the now skinless chicken thighs from the package. Be a way just to use all the different pieces of the chicken, but in a different way. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I'm just gonna add some simple seasonings, some garlic, an onion, and black pepper. Of course, the carnivore crisps already have salt added, so that's why I didn't add any salt to the breading. In my bowl here, I just have chicken cut up into nugget sizes, and I have it just mixed up with 1 beaten egg and a dash of heavy cream. And I'm just gonna one by one go through and coat them with the breading, and we'll go from there. My bacon fat is pretty much heated up. I got maybe a 1/2 inch of bacon fat in here. Of course, you can use any frying fat that you prefer. So I have my brisket nuggets over here and the chicken nuggets over here. And we'll start with the chicken ones, I guess. Yes. So I usually keep the temperature a little bit below medium because I don't want it to be so hot that it burns the breading before it cooks the meat through. So a little bit below medium seems to work the best. I set my timer to 2 minutes because I expect 2 minutes on each side for this small of nuggets will probably be enough. Okay, now on to some brisket nuggets. These are looking pretty nice. They do look a little bit different than the pork rind ones, but they look really good. I feel like the chicken breast got a little bit more powdered than the pork rind crumbs get, so I feel like these feel more like a tempura or just something a little bit more fine than panko style nuggets. The rest of these I'm going to go ahead and cook in the air fryer just to see how that works out. I'm going to give these ones a quick spray with avocado oil. And I'm thinking 7 minutes at 400 should be plenty. These ones sure look interesting with the brisket pieces in there. So here are the air fried ones. They definitely didn't get as browned, but they still look good. So pan fried, air fried. These ones are pretty much cooled down, so I'm gonna go ahead and taste those first. All right, first off, a chicken nugget. It looks really good. So the breading sticks to the meat beautifully, just the same as with the original protein breading recipe. The flavor is good. I think I probably like the pork rinds better. I think they give a little bit more of a crunch, but these are not bad at all. All right, these ones seem a little bit more crispy. Yeah, so let's just give them a taste test. Brisket, nugget, pan fried. Oh yeah. Definitely more crunchy. I wonder if it's because the fat in the brisket got absorbed by the egg white powder and the gelatin. I wonder if that is what made these turn out a little bit crispier. Those are really good. And it's got that extra depth of savory flavor from the brisket. I was expecting to like these chicken breast ones better, but I think these are on top for me. The flavor is really good, and the crunch, I'd say, is just as good as the pork rind crunch. Now for an air fried chicken nugget. Now these are going to be super low fat because the only fat basically is the fat from the avocado oil spray, which is pretty minimal. So these would be excellent for a PSMF day or a lean day. They do taste very lean. They'd be a lot better with some kind of a fatty dip or something. But they're not bad. It tastes like a nugget, just a very lean nugget. But very, very savory, very good. All right, next up, brisket air fry nugget. That little bit of savory brisket flavor hits you first. It's so good. The pan fried ones I think are the best, but these are a close second, I think. The flavor is just so good with all those savory flavors mixed together. It's delicious. So although the brisket was more difficult to grind up, I do recommend that for the flavor. And even though I didn't get it as ground up as the chicken breast, it still turned out really, really good. So definitely recommend the brisket. Based on this, I expect that the chicken skin carnival crisps would work as well. And that would just enhance the chicken flavor of the nuggets. It would be interesting to try just making your own chicken skin crisps like you do in the air fryer. I have a video from a while back, one of my food prep videos where I made chicken skin crisps. So maybe I'll link that down in the description. And so if you want to try making your own chicken skin crisps and grinding them up and using them for the breading, let me know if you try that and if it works out well. But I expect it would work pretty good. Also, if you are able to get anything like beef bacon, I bet that would work if you were able to get it really crispy. I did have the idea that bacon would probably work too if you got that really crispy and were able to grind it up. You definitely would want to cook it until it was fully crisp without burning it. I decided not to try that in this video because I was specifically trying to find something that was pork free, but that would be another interesting experiment to try. Let me know if you have any other ideas of what to try in place of the pork rinds. I would love to hear it. So I will be continuing to play with it. Let me know if you have any ideas. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you again in the next one. Quick reminder that I am going to be at KetoCon next month. I can't believe it's coming up so soon. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, I do have a coupon code that will get you $50 off. I hope to see you guys there.